Are you a purpose-driven entrepreneur struggling to get web traffic that converts into paying clients? Stop wasting time and money. Discover how to position yourself as the go-to authority in your niche or industry. Infuse your wow website with the best unmarketing strategies and drive traffic to your website that converts to leads and clients. Listen to the Unmarket Your Business podcast today and watch as your ideal clients find you with ease. Let's head into the studio now with our hostess with the mostest, Carol J. Dunlop. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Unmarket Your Business podcast, your new episode for this week. And just to let you know, there's no guest. It's going to be me, and we're going to be talking about what people are doing on your website. As a matter of fact, we're going to be talking about what happens to them 10 seconds after they land. Do they go deeper or do they boing, bounce off? So the 10-second rule is how much time it takes for visitors to bounce away if they aren't getting what they came there for. So we don't want visitors to bounce off. We want them to go deeper into your site, find out all about you, subscribe to your list, buy whatever they want to buy, and all that good stuff. And I'm going to tell you how to do it today. Okay, so let's go. All right, first of all, I am so excited. I'm so excited today because the Ultimate List Building Bundle is live and ready for you. So, I've been talking about this. I told you about when I thought about it, when I was creating it, getting it together and all of that. Well, it is here. It doesn't actually premiere until August 25th. But right now, if you go to unmarketyourbusiness.com/ULBB, you can sign up. You can be one of the first few that sign up because guess what? We've got over $1,500 worth of valuable, executable, implementable, marvelous gifts waiting for you. So let me give you a sampling of what is in there. Okay, so number one, we have from Gabe Cox, How to Craft a Compelling Case Studies and Testimonials course. Discover how to implement the 4-step process for creating compelling case studies and testimonials that sell your products and services. The second one that I'm going to tease you with is Thrive to Lead, the Health and Wellness Blueprint for Entrepreneurs by Dr. Julie. This strategic root cause approach to optimize energy, focus, and resilience so you can thrive while leading your business. And then one more for you, just one more, because I know you're like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, right? So CSI's Visibility Booking System, your step-by-step framework for getting booked on podcasts, summits, and stages to strategically increase your visibility. Appear as a guest expert everywhere your ideal clients already are. So what do you think about that? That's just 3 of them. We've got so many more and so much goodness. It's hard to say what's going on because we're taking care of your health, wellness, your mental ability. We're taking care of showing you how to podcast, how to start an affiliate program for your business so you can get an army of an affiliates right there with you. And I'm going to be talking some more about that in just a second. So we're also doing branding. We're doing everything that you need to build your list, which also builds your business so you can make more money, get more clients, and live the life that you want. That's what this thing is all about, this Ultimate List Building Bundle. It is amazing. And I am so thankful for all the contributors who came into it, bringing their gifts. Oh my goodness. They came with it for real. They are ready, and they are ready for you. So right now, if you go to unmarketyourbusiness.com/ULBB, you can register for this free event that offers paid products for free to you. There's also some other goodies in there for you that you can get or sign up for or whatever, in addition to the free stuff, which is some more free stuff. So, don't sleep on this. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Go there right now and get your gifts. Okay. It's tech time. Technology I'm talking about today is WP Affiliate. It is a plugin for WordPress that you purchase and install. It's a premium plugin that you purchase and install on your site. And guess what? Remember I was talking about how to create that army of affiliates? You can take, and there is one gift in the bundle that talks about your affiliate marketing and how to do it. And then you can come and apply it right here using this plugin. This plugin is amazing. I've used it for years. I don't even know how long, but it's been a long time that I've used it, because I've just about from the get-go had affiliates who could help me market my business. And that's what you're doing when you're affiliates are an army of people who are out there marketing, promoting, and selling your stuff for you. And what do you do for them? You give them a small commission. Now, it depends on the product, the service, whatever they're doing, but the least amount you're going to give somebody is probably most likely 20%. But in this online business world, usually if it's for group coaching or some kind of product that's going to sell a lot and it's not one-on-one, usually it's 40 to 50%. So I'm giving 50% commission to the contributors once for any sales that they make. So, hey, I told you, I always have people out there promoting. So you want to do that too. You can find WP Affiliate by going to csicorporation.com/WP Affiliate, all one word, WP Affiliate. And you can get it for $49. And I have used that affiliate program over and above what ThriveCard had, because you got to pay so much money to get in ThriveCard for real, right? So this is like a fraction of the cost, but it is a powerhouse. It sets up your own affiliate portal, all that good stuff. So go and check it out, csicorporation.com/WP Affiliate. So I am the professional, the expert, the authority, which I am anyway. Y'all, come on, be real, be real. But there's no guest today. It's just me. And we are talking about, does your website pass the 10-second rule for visitors? And I have something very special for you that it's kind of like a show and tell. So stick around. I'll see you on the other side so we can get this going. What's holding you back from hitting go on your marketing plan? Fear, being unsure, imposter syndrome, frustration? That stops now. What if I showed you how to reach your target audience and get them to buy? How to make social media marketing easy? How to understand the power of email marketing? And how to conquer your fear of putting yourself out there? What if I provided you with simple tools and techniques, easy to implement training that bring you clarity, and give you the expertise and the know-how to convert marketing into money? Hey there, I'm Carol J. Dunlop, the online wild strategist and 6-time best-selling author. I teach purpose-driven entrepreneurs just like you to convert marketing into money. If you're a purpose-driven entrepreneur who's ready to stop allowing fear and frustration to keep you stuck and instead embrace clarity, authority, and expert instruction to convert your marketing strategies into money in the bank, then you need to join the Unmarketing Academy. In the Academy, you'll take a deep dive into the tools, techniques, and trainings that helped me and my husband to sustain our successful business in spite of the 2008 recession, 2 major health crises, and of course, the pandemic. The Academy is about replacing expensive, frustrating, and overwhelming marketing practices with simple, easy to implement marketing resources that get you in front of your target audience and get you paid. This Academy is for purpose-driven entrepreneurs who crave simple marketing strategies, coaches who need real-life trainings to take the overwhelm out of marketing, small business owners who are ready to conquer their fear of putting themselves out there, service providers who want to use social media and email marketing effectively, action takers who are ready to go live without fear. Marketing your business successfully takes work and marketing. Without marketing, they don't know you exist. If you're ready to convert your marketing into money, you need to join the Unmarketing Academy. Join the Unmarketing Academy today by going to unmarketyourbusiness.com/join. Okay, everyone, are you ready? I am ready. So the information today comes from this blog post that I did, How to Speed Up Your Elementor Website for Coaches. This has got some humdinger information in it, and I know that you're going to enjoy it. So let's get on with it. So first of all, why do you need a fast website anyway? So I'm going to read you something. So today we're discussing a critical topic that will make you jump for joy: website loading speed. Woo! I know. It's not the most thrilling subject, but trust me, it's crucial for your website success. So let's dig into how to speed up your Elementor website for coaches. How patient are you when it comes to waiting for a website to load? How patient are you? If you're anything like me, you have the patience of a goldfish, and that's fast. Do you know that the average person's attention span is only 8 seconds? That's right. If your website takes longer than that to load, say goodbye to your visitors. I want you to go and read this for yourself. But we're talking about optimization. And sometimes people look at me like, what are you talking about? What does optimization mean? So this is Google's English directory provided by Oxford Language says it's the action of making the best of more effective use of a situation or a resource. So optimizing, making it the best, making it everything that it needs to be. And that's what we're talking about doing for your website, because what is that going to do for you? I just said that people have the attention span of a goldfish or even less in about 8 seconds. And we're talking about the 10-second rule. So I got an extra 2 seconds in there for you. So Google uses site speed as a ranking factor. A fast website can help improve your SEO rankings. So it's a win-win all around for you to get into your website, get behind the scenes and see what's going on with it. But why is fast loading so important? Well, aside from avoiding the frustration of watching a loading circle spin endlessly, slow loading speeds hurt your website's ability to function as your 24/7 sales director. Let's be real. Nobody wants to stick around for a website that's taking longer to load than it does to make a cup of coffee. So if you want to make a killer first impression and keep visitors on your site, it's time to speed things up. So I'm not going to read this whole blog post for you, but I'm going to go through some essential things that you need to know that you can do on your own without me or with me. So you can hire me to audit your website and fix things, or you can look through this post and do it yourself. Our business always comprises of us spending something. We're either spending time or we're spending money. So you can do either one of these. I'm going to give you the choice, but I'm going to tell you all about it. So plugins will do the trick in helping you to make your website faster. Now, I'm an Elementor girl. I love Elementor. So this is where you're going to open up your website, go into the dashboard that's in the very back. When you first load onto your WordPress website, you're in the dashboard, look on the left-hand side, and then you're going to see where your Elementor stuff is, right? So when you go into Elementor, you want to adjust these performance enhancers to speed up your site. So some elements may be on already, some may not be, but these are the ones you really need. So lazy load background images. Some websites can take a long time when they have that a big, like a video or a large picture. That's a no-no. So this tool takes the pictures makes the pictures load only when you need them. It does this by incorporating special computer coding that hides pictures until the scroller scrolls down the page to what they're looking for, and then it loads the picture. And it does it like in a few seconds, hopefully. And then also click on improved assets loading. This makes your website load faster because it only loads the elements that are needed for each page. We got a bunch of things on our page. You want to make them beautiful and stuff. Well, it just waits until the user actually scrolls down the page to show stuff up. And then we have improved CSS loading. This is the conditional and inline CSS. I know it sounds like what, but turn it on. It will work because it only loads the parts of the website that you actually need while you're looking at it. CSS, I forgot what it stands for, but it's really the backbone of the website, how it makes everything look. Everything's laid out in a certain place. The text is here, the text size, the color, all of that. And then we have some additional custom breakpoints. You want to make sure it's it's enabled. When you make a website, you want it to look good on all devices like computers, tablets, and phones. Breakpoints are like special helpers that make this happen because, a computer screen is this big, an iPad screen is this big, but a phone screen is only that big. So it kind of looks at things that you have and say, oh, it's going to this type of screen. So I've got to make everything fit on the screen. And you can see a semblance of it if you open your browser, put it on your website, and then you take it and resize the browser till it's far in as it can go. And that's going to simulate what it looks like on the phone and also what it looks like on an iPad or a smaller screen. Of course, you can just always pull it out and look on your phone, but sometimes doing it on the desktop gives you oh, I didn't know that did that, or this went there, that type of stuff. We don't need all that going on. Some other plugins you want to, and these are free. These are free plugins that you can get. Now, Elementor Pro is not free, but you need the Pro version in order to do all these things. But you need that anyway because your website is beautiful, and this makes it even look better. So this plugin Smush, it smushes down large images. So needless to say, you do not want large images trying to load on your website. You know that stock picture that you took, that you got off some free stock platform. I can't even think of any of the name of them right now, but stock images, any of that, and you just took that thing and download it and put it up on your site. Don't do that. Don't do that. Resize that sucker. But in case you didn't, Smush will keep the same, keep it looking the same, pretty and everything, but it will crush it down as far as it can go, kind of like making a zip file, but you'll be able to see it. So that's what Smush does. We also have WP Optimize. WP Optimize, I use the WP Optimize version that's made by A2 Hosting, which we're going to talk about in a second, because it keeps my website running perfectly smooth, fast, everything. I love it. So WP Optimize does exactly what it says. It optimizes your whole entire website, and it has some settings you have to go into, but if you go in there and look at the directions, the tutorial, the support thing, you'll find out. All right, that's the first thing you need to do about these plugins, right? The plugins and the accessories that you have on your website, you got to crank them up so that your site can be the best that it can be. Number two thing that you can do to ensure that your website loads when it's supposed to is to get fast website hosting. And we at CSI use A2 Hosting for all of our accounts. We love them. I mean, yes, we host, but they're our backbone, and they are fast and they are wonderful. I love their customer service. Every time I have an issue with any website, I always reach out to them and they always give me an answer. I love them. I love them. So the third thing that you can do is clean up that database. Oh my goodness. When you go in the back of your WordPress site and you look at, and I just did this for a client. I just looked at a client's site the other day. Oh my God, I thought I was going to just faint because all the plugins needed updated. Things were back, several versions. Really, her site was screaming, come and hack me, come and hack me, come and hack me. And you don't want that. You want to, number one, back up your database every single day. And automatically, you can do this with Backup WordPress. And then you want to back up your whole entire site at least every 2 weeks. That way, if something happens where you go to your website and you see a blue screen or white screen or red screen or whatever, and the site isn't coming up, you can access those backups really quickly and get them loaded onto your site before Google finds out that something happened and you're down. So you don't want that. And everybody has these comment spam. When you put up WordPress, for some reason, it has a flag that goes out, hey, there's a new WordPress site up. Hey, there's a person that did this, da, 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 da. And then everybody and their mother's, uncle's, son's baby comes to your website and leaves a stupid comment that you don't even care about. I mean, and it's not just from the US, it's all over the world, Russia, Slovakia, wherever, I don't even know. But what Akismet does is it stops that spam. It actually deletes it before you look at it, probably about 90% of it. And then the rest of it, you just kind of have to delete it yourself. But there are some settings on your site in the dashboard that let you say, get rid of the spam before I see it, that type of stuff. And then you can go in and you can just manually delete some of it. But Akismet does the heavy lifting for you. You can also use this advanced database cleaner. So anybody that owns a WordPress website is like, oh my God, my database, if I do anything, it's going to go down. Just back it up. And if you do something crazy where your site does go down, use a backup and put it back up there. But the database cleaner will get rid of all those plugins that you're not using, the plugins that are out of date, the plugins that don't exist anymore, and keep it updated Plus, sometimes when you delete a plugin, it leaves some tables, it leaves some dust or dirt back there, and you can't even see. The advanced database cleaner will get those things like some rampant table just sitting out there in your database causing errors and stuff. It'll take care of all of that. So to clean up your database, you want to remove unused or out-of-date plugins, back up regularly, remove spam comments, and remove post revisions. Post revisions is something else. Every time you go in there and you're blogging, right? And you put the post up, maybe you have to go in there and change something. And then you save it again. And then maybe you have to go change something else or add something to it. You save it again. All that time you're saving is making a complete revision. Why? Because if you mess something up, you can go back and get the revision. But oh my goodness, you come to one post and it has 15 or more revisions stored in your database. What is that doing? Gunking up your database, slowing down your site, and making Google run away from you. So we can't have that. So you got to clean up that database. Excuse me. And I was talking about speed, and there are a couple of different things that you can use that I've got here. You can run a website speed test. You can use a plugin. You can disable plugins one by one and see, is this thing affecting my speed or not? So this is how website loading speed affects your search engine rank. Why is website loading speed so important? For one thing, it affects your website search engine rankings. That's right. Google takes into account how quickly your website loads when deciding whether or not to rank you in the search results. And let's be honest, nobody wants to be on any page of Google other than page 1 for whatever keyword you're trying to rank for. What's that saying? If you want to hide a dead body, put it on page 2 of Google search results. They say that because nobody goes to page 2. I mean, I do. Sometimes I look further, but usually if it's not in those searches that it brought up in the search engine results page, you ain't going nowhere. Google and other search engines prioritize websites that load quickly and provide a seamless user experience. When a website takes too long to load, it creates a negative experience for the user, and search engines will be less likely to rank it high in search results. So there you have it. Clean up that database, get that website running smoothly, because Google is watching. When they say Big Brother, it's now Google. It's now Google. And then finally, number 5, be mobile friendly. Like all of these things affect how your site loads. You didn't even think about it, did you? Let's go back up here to the top for a second, right? We've got these plugins. We've got Fixing Elementor. We've got Smush, WP Optimize, fast hosting, cleaning up your database, the little things that you have to do to it. How many plugins is too many? If your site is running slow, it could be the plugins that are slowing it down. I tell you in this article how you can look around and find it and find out what's going on. Your mobile speed, how fast can people reach your site on your phone or other device that you have? And then finally, what mobile friendliness got to do with it? What's mobile friendliness got to do with it? I couldn't even get that out. According to techjury.net, mobile devices accounted for 49.78% of all web visits in 2022, while desktops made up the remaining 50%. So half the people are looking at your site from a phone, and the other half basically are looking at your website from their desktop or a tablet or something. Mobile friendliness means that the website is designed and optimized to be easily viewed and used on mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. A mobile-friendly website typically has a responsive design, which means the layout and content of the website adjusts and fits well on the smaller screen or mobile device. No pinching and grabbing and all that. It just needs to, when your website comes up, people need to see it for what it is, how it is, right there. So there are plenty of things that you can find, investigate, consume, and take action on in this post. And that's exactly what I want you to do. Because let's face it, nobody wants a slow website. Nobody wants to wait around for your website to load. And they're not going to. They're going to bounce off if you don't get to them in time, or if they're not finding the information that they want. And they may not be finding the information because your website is so slow they can't even get to it. I said that's just what I'm saying here. So does your website pass that 10-second rule or not. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to your website on your desktop first and see how it's loading. I want you to read the blog post and then go to your website and see how it's loading. I want you to try to load it on your phone, load it on your tablet, and see what happens. Just pretend that you are the person who is coming into contact with this website, your website, the very first time ever. You don't know anything about it, although just pretend something interested you and you wanted to go there. So go on your desktop and pull it up and just see how long does it take to load. Go on your phone, do the same thing. If you have a tablet or iPad, do the same thing. Get your husband, brother, sister, mother, get all these people to go on there and see and tell them to tell you what they honestly feel about not how pretty the site is, but how fast it loads. Because they know everybody's on the internet right now. They're on their phone. I mean, here in Mexico, they're on their phone all the time. I see the police going down the street in the buggy on the phone. Everybody's on the phone. So, 49.78, I think it's more like 60% of people are on the phone. So if your stuff is loading slow on the phone and on the desktop, you're in trouble. So that's why I wanted to do this episode, to give you a heads up. And not only that, to give you some things that you can do to stop it, right? So that is your challenge. Look at your site, see how fast it loads. Read this blog post, take action. Is your website ready for prime time? When your ideal prospects land on your website, do they see the true professional you are, or are they greeted by a site that's not quite ready for prime time? For 30 years, we've helped coaches and service providers transform their online presence into powerful client-attracting machines. As a premier website designers in the Atlanta area, we don't just build websites, we create conversion engines that work for you 24/7. Why choose CSI for your wow website? We're experts in authority marketing. We help you convert web visitors into paying clients with our proven unmarketing strategy. We offer complete protection. We'll work hard to keep your website safe from hackers and accessible to all. And we offer purpose-driven results, custom designed for coaches and service providers who want to make a real impact. If you're ready to make an impact with your website, download our free Wow Website Planner today. Inside this planner, it'll give you all the information you need to create your own wow website. Whether you use us or someone else, you need a wow website that converts web visitors into paying clients. So go to csicorporation.com/planner right now and download the free Wow Website Planner. My client spotlight for today is Carol Rausch of Carpable.com. Now, Carol has been she's awesome and amazing because her name is Carol, for one, but she's been a client for a long time. I want to say since like 2016 or something. I originally did 2 websites for her, and we've been keeping up with them all the time. She's always, I think she's been a maintenance client of ours. And when we switched, so almost a year and a half ago, when we switched to the new system that we have, security and maintenance, she upgraded and came along with that. But we were never hosting her site because it was always hosted by somebody else, another company. But we kept having issues every now and then, not big, huge issues, but something would happen. Maybe a plugin interacted the wrong way or something happened and the site would be down. And even though she was on our maintenance program and we knew that the site was going down, it shouldn't be going down that much, especially not for stuff that wasn't, big or anything. So I told her finally after the last time, I was like, hey, you need to come on over here, let us host it. And we're already doing the maintenance on it. We already know the site, so we could host it. And if anything happens, we can take care of it right away because, we're the ones who are hosting it. We have all the files. We know what to do. In contrast to, we have to talk to the person who hosts, ask them what's going on. They have to look and see, get a report, come back, just cuts down all that friction. So she's here. She's here. So she is now on the full CSI web maintenance and security program. So her hosting, her security, her maintenance, everything. I love it. I love it when it goes like that. And if you are lucky enough to find somebody who can do that, because not all web designers or web design agencies host, not all hosting companies design, it's not a lot of them that combine the services and do them well, because we do them all well, just let you know. So happy for Carol Rosh. Hey there, would you like to be a guest on the Unmarket Your Business podcast? Simple. All you need to do is go to unmarketyourbusiness.com/podcast. Ready for your spotlight? Be on the lookout. All you need to do is be awesome by either being a client or by letting me know that you used, did, or followed the advice you heard right here on a previous episode. Post it on social and be sure to tag me at CSI Corporation and use the hashtag Best Unmarketing Strategy. All right, now as we wind this episode down, and I'm issuing you this challenge. So first of all, I want you to go to the blog that I had up on screen. And if you go to the show notes page for the podcast, the links will be there. But just in case you don't get there right away, you can go to CSIcorporation.com/speed up your Elementor website for coaches. I know that's a lot, right? Speed up your Elementor website for coaches. And each one of those words has a dash. That's why I said just wait for the show notes, which will be up, which are up now, and just scroll down and you'll see where to go to get to that blog post. I want you to go through the post and I want you to do what it says to do. Now, if you don't want to do it yourself, of course, you can hire me to do a website audit for your site. Now, what I do with the CSI Comprehensive Website Audit is an 8-point deep dive analysis across all your critical website elements. You will receive a prioritized action plan showing exactly what to fix and in what order. And I'll give you specific recommendations you can implement immediately, and you'll get competitive position and insights you won't find anywhere else. So let me just run through this. Is your website making these critical mistakes? It has an unclear value proposition. Visitors can't immediately understand how you solve their specific problem. Conversion obstacles, hidden contact info, complicated forms, and unclear next steps, killing your conversion rates. Poor mobile experience. We just talked about it. Frustrating mobile users who make up over 60% of web traffic. Missing trust elements, lack of social proof, credentials, and authority indicators that build confidence. Ineffective calls to action, weak or confusing CTAs that fail to guide visitors toward becoming clients. Technical issues, hidden problems causing slow loading times, and poor search engine visibility and content misalignment, messaging that doesn't speak directly to the needs of your ideal clients. So if your website is suffering from any of those, you need to talk to me. The website audit is only $197, and you can get it if you want clients by going to CSIcorporation.com/website audit. So now let's recap what we've been talking about today. Number one, slow loading sites don't get clients. They get bounces. Boing, boing. Number two, it takes some effort to make sure your site is loading fast. So put in the time and get the rewards. Number three, cleaning up your database is the best thing you can do to speed up your site. The how is in the blog post that I want you to read, consume, and do. Okay? Would you like to get free coaching from me? Simple. All you need to do is go to unmarketyourbusiness.com/podcast. Now it's time for you to get this book, She Thinks Like a CEO. I've profiled this before, yes, but it's right in alignment with what I'm doing now because a couple of the co-authors in this book are also in the bundle. I reuse everything, right? Reuse everybody, right? Because that's how you do it. Repurpose, reuse, reimagine. So there are seven leaders talking about how we move the needle in our business with technology. And this whole thing reminded me that, a couple of the people who are in the book are also in the bundle. So I want to give them extra visibility juice. Get She Thinks Like a CEO and discover how you can move the needle in your business using technologies. And we talk about using technology, and we talk about all different kinds of technology that we use in our business. And originally this book was supposed to come out, I think I want to say 2018, but we actually took it over. I produced it, published it, and we did it, and we brought it out I want to say in 2023. And all the things that we talk about were relevant in 2019. They were still relevant in 2023, and they are still relevant right now. And we kind of, I guess, upped our game a little bit in the book. So go and check it out. And you can find it on CSI's website, or you can go to Amazon. Either way. So thank you so much for tuning in today and being part of this amazing episode. I'm so excited about the bundle. Can you tell I'm excited? I want you to go and be a part of this bundle because that's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of courses, a lot of workbooks, a lot of hands-on, a lot of things that are telling you. You've been saying, how do I build my list? What do I need to do? I even had one potential client. She hasn't been a client yet, who said that, she is, wasn't doing the list thing that much. I was like, why? You missing out on money. You better get your list together and get out there and start emailing those people, because the money is in the list. If you have a list, you have an audience who you can sell to. If you don't have a list, you don't have an audience. You're just randomly hoping that somebody will drop by your website or somebody will be on your live and just buy what you say. What about when you're not doing a live? Or what about when you're not on a podcast? What are they doing then? How are you connecting with those people who want to work with you? Your list. But in my next episode, I'm going to be talking about something else that you don't hear that much about, and that's marketing burnout. I'm going to provide you with a 3-step recovery plan. So, because we all get burned out on marketing, or we're approaching burnout with our marketing, but we don't need to burn out. There's no reason for us to burn out, because our business isn't going to stop just because we burned out, unless we're closing it down, and nobody wants that, right? So we got to find ways that we can keep ourselves going. And that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about on the next episode. So be sure to join me for that. Thank you so much. And if this episode has piqued your interest, been very valuable to you, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any more, and also writing a review, because writing a review helps purpose-driven entrepreneurs just like you to find this and say, wow, I've been missing out on this stuff. Let me get with it. So if you would, that would be great. Either one works for me. Yes. Love. So write a review, subscribe, share it with your peeps. Share it with them. Say, I got something interesting that I would like to share with you, and do it. So thank you so much for listening, your undivided attention, and I'll be back next time. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the Unmarket Your Business podcast. Heard something you want to take action on? Great. Check out the show notes on unmarketyourbusiness.com/podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Please do me a favor and leave a review or on whatever platform you use to access this podcast. It really helps us to spread the word and get this podcast in front of the entrepreneurs that need it. See you next episode.